Hi everyone, it's Carrie from wildflowerartbycarrie.com and welcome to my greenhouse. It is very nice in here today. I just wanted to kind of introduce you to the greenhouse. I did a quick reel last week as I was getting all my annuals and potted perennials and stuff in here out of the cold, because we did have our first freeze of the season. And this week has really proven well with this little greenhouse. I got this greenhouse from Charlie's Greenhouse. I believe it's up in Washington, and this is the Northern Heritage 10 by 12 greenhouse. My husband and I put it together starting this spring, and then we stopped because it got too hot, and then we finished it just a couple weeks ago before the freeze got here. But this little greenhouse cooks, I'll tell you that right now. I've had it shut up all week, and then when our New Mexico sun comes out, it gets super hot. But everybody is happy in here. It is, I usually leave it shut. It gets about 100 degrees for a couple hours, and it starts to go down as the sun goes down and stuff. So it warms up gradually, gets kind of warm around noon, and then it starts to cool off. And the plants are really happy in here, even though it does get very warm. But what's nice about the warmth is that my pea stone warms up. And then also I have this rain barrel that is full of water. And excuse my mess, we're still under construction here, so I have all my tools and stuff. But I feel this now, this thing is hot right now. This is like super hot to touch. And so that heats up. And so what happens is that becomes a nice thermal mass in the evening and through the night. And my greenhouse, when I checked it during the couple days we had when it got down into the 20s and 30s, it was around 40 something degrees in here. So, and I'm thinking it was probably warmer where the plants are, because their little pots are warming up, and then they're on the nice warm stones down there. So I think it was probably warmer than that for them, but the temperature itself was a little bit cooler. Now I have a couple thermometers here. Ignore this one, it's in the sun, so it just gets really out of range. But I have a thermometer down here, and I don't know if you can see, but right now it's saying it's 97.3, and this has Bluetooth, so I have an app and I can check it anytime from my phone from my house, and I can see what the temp is. But at night, this is near the polycarbonate, and so I think this area probably gets colder than what is in my center point here on the floor where I have my plants and stuff. So, but anyway, I'm really happy with the greenhouse. We are going to be putting some shelvings up. I put some brackets up just to kind of give us an idea how high we want things. Eventually maybe some a table will go there for seedlings and stuff. But my main purpose for my greenhouse was to just overwinter my plants and start seeds in the spring. So that's about it. And so it's going to do exactly what I want. I'm very happy with it, and just very happy with the structure itself. We get massive, awful winds up here in Rio Rancho. I'm up on the ridge, and you know, when winds come through, you know, 40, 60 mile an hour gusts, it's just another day. You know, any other state gets that, and it's an emergency, but not here. And so I wanted something sturdy and strong that was going to not blow away in the wind and end up in Santa Fe. And so we put a footer down, and we have this little baby bolted. You can see it's covered by the pony wall, but we do have it bolted down with J-bolts in the cement. And then the pony wall's on there, which makes it very sturdy. And then of course the solid frame and stuff. But it's a good little greenhouse. Very happy. We're gonna put our fan in the spring. I think for now we'll just block that up with a piece of insulation foam and to keep the heat in. I don't want to be messing with the fan right now and dealing with all that. So, and then I also blocked my vents. if it warms up, I'll just take they're just leaning up against the vents. And then I just put like an old t-shirt over that to help trap the heat in. And I have 2 vents on either side, and we will remove those once it warms up. But I think for winter time, we're just gonna leave it like this. And then I have the Dutch door, which is nice, so that I can open that and let that hot air out, and that it still, you know, keeps it very warm in here. It's still 90 something degrees right now. So, but my plants aren't stressing. Everyone looks good. My coleus, I had to cut that back because that was, I think it was just too cold for it. It's kind of barely hanging on. That may not make it through the winter, but my geraniums are happy. I actually just went through and did a cleanup on all of them today because I did see some worm activity. Had bud worms on them, so I cut everything out, all the dead, picked out the bud worms, and so they're all cleaned up and ready to go. And I'm just gonna give everybody a nice drink in here, or maybe a little feed, because, you know, while it's still warm in here, you know, annuals, they'll still continue to produce blooms and stuff. And then look at my amaryllis. This is one I had on my porch, and it decided that it wanted to put on a beautiful bloom show. So isn't that nice to see? I'm gonna post a picture on that tomorrow, Sunday. Today's Saturday. But anyway, I just wanted to give a quick update on the garden. The garden is put to bed, and all my potted plants are in here, and they're just doing very well and thriving and happy, and we're surviving the cooler temps in the evenings with the stone and the rain barrel that's full, and it's very hot with water, so that's working really well. But anywho, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And feel free to stop by my website, wildflowerartbycarrie.com, and take a look around. And I appreciate your patronage, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Take care, and we'll talk soon, and bye for now.